LJ. Thank you. Woo! Well, you know, I have to confess a little something. I have a little issue with cockeyed people. When they look at me, I can't help it. Now, first of all, let me say, if there's anybody in the audience who happens to be cockeyed, just know, it's not you, it's me. Okay? I just don't know how to act. When I look at a cockeyed person and they're looking at me, I feel like they're watching somebody creep up behind me. So I can't help but look and see where that cockeyed is going, you know? So I'm at Jiffy Lube, and the technician walks in, and he's cockeyed, and he says, "Do you have a truck?" And again, I have to look around, and I say, "No, I don't have a truck." And he says, "Well, I'm sorry, miss, I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to him." And I said, "Well, you were looking at me." He says, "No, I wasn't looking at you." And so I'm thinking to myself, that cocked eye was looking at me. I got fooled by the cocked eye. Now, I have had some times at the LA Zoo. Now, this is a true story. I went to the LA Zoo, and first thing we come across are some gorillas. And it's a little family of gorillas. It's a mama gorilla and a papa gorilla. So mama gorilla is feeling frisky, so she goes over to papa gorilla, and she starts twerking it like Miley Cyrus and Robin Thicke, okay? So papa gorilla's like, oh yeah, he's definitely looking like Robin. He's just standing there. Then he's like, baby, there's humans out here. I can't do it in front of no humans. Go on now, we'll do this later. So she looks around and says, what? Humans? I'll fix those humans. So she goes over with her little gorilla walk, and she takes a poop, and she grabs it up. And so I say to my friends, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. And so she comes up, and then she goes, shoo, and she has covered the entire audience in gorilla crap. And I have to share with you, if gorilla crap had gotten on me, I'd still be hospitalized. Okay? So now, you know, it's a lot of gorilla crap. We leave this section as she liked us to do. And I come around the corner and I see this brown animal that I can't recognize. Now, I have been through all the old McDonald charts. I've never seen this animal. It was brown, it was hairy, and it was doing like this. And then as if on cue, because I'm like, what kind of animal is this? It raises its head, and it's a brown bear. Aww. That had been sucking on his own little pink bear. So I'm like, I'm amazed. I had no clue that animals thought about doing that to themselves or would even do it. And then he looked like, I'll show you. He rolls his eyes and goes back down. I have to say, I was a little bit jealous. Because if I could reach it and I could do that, I might not be here on this stage. Fellas, we know, fellas, if you could do that, you wouldn't even be here. In your mama's basement. Now, I was watching Steve Harvey, and he says that a boy learns the essence of being a man from another man. Now, being a female, of course, I wanted to disagree. But then I started thinking about my own experience and saw the truth in the statement. Now, I was about 15, and my brother was about 3, and he asked me to take him to the bathroom. And he says, I got to go to the bathroom. And I was like, okay, I'll take you. Okay, so we go to the bathroom. And he says to me, I'm standing there waiting for him to do his thing, you know. And he says to me, you got to take it out. And I was like, take it out? Didn't nobody tell me I had to do all that? So he said, you got to take it out. I can't take it out. So I unzip his pants, and I'm rooting around in there for him. And I finally grab it, but I pinch it. And a shiver goes through his little body. And so I say to myself, Lord help me. My poor brother's never going to have children. I'm never going to be a man. And it's going to be my fault. So we successfully relieve him. And as any woman would, I go and reach for the toilet paper. And I grab the toilet paper and I begin to dab his little wee-wee. And he says to me, you don't dab it, you shake it. And I was like, shake it? Jay, you better not shake it. You better dab it. That is disgusting. You better not shake it. But he's unfazed. And he says to me, Daddy says you're supposed to shake it. So now I'm looking at him, and I have realized that I have peeked into man culture. something I had no clue existed. Shaking. We don't do that. So I think to myself, oh my God, if I was raising this poor little boy, he would definitely get his ass kicked every day, standing at the urinals, dabbing his little Now, ladies, could you imagine if we had to do that shaking thing? I don't think so. We spend way too much on our shoes. We can't. Now, mind you, I wrote all of this on grass while I was smoking grass, while I was cutting grass. That's enough about the grass. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for your time.